Dax, this is between my brother and me.
Then your business is with me.
Step aside.
No, I won't.
I trusted you. Now step aside.
I'm afraid I cannot accommodate you. So please, for all our sakes, just go. Whatever game you need to play, play it, but don't do it here.
I'm not playing games, Dax! The games are over!
Oh my God, Richard, no.
Edmund, you tell me where she is.
I really wish I could, but I don't know where she is.
Well, I'm going to help you to remember.
I'll handle this, Dax! Stay back, Edmund!
Dax, move out of the way.
I'm warning you, Richard.
No, I'm warning you. What have you done? Cassie.
Richard.
Oh my God.
Dax! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! Do something about it! Richard, I swear, I never thought that this would...
Please, sir, just give me some room.
You move so quickly.
Oh, not now, Dax! Please shut up! How is he?
The knife was placed with precision between the ribs and into the heart. I'm sorry, sir, but there's nothing I can do.
What do you mean there's nothing you can do?
Your brother is dead.
This is Inspector McDonough with the police unit assigned to the palace.
If you gentlemen will wait in the next room, we'll take your statements.
I'm so sorry, Your Highness.
We'll need photos of the scene, then the body can be moved.
Use the rear entrance. There are members of the press out front who came with Richard to the palace.
Please, don't touch the body, Your Highness. We'll be as discreet as possible.
Dax. I never thought you'd choose me.
I chose the crown. I didn't have time to think.
I'm grateful you moved so quickly. Otherwise, there would have been a murder here tonight instead of one man defending another.
I won't insult you by offering condolences.
I never wanted this.
I know that. And I'm sure that Colonel Dax knows that, too.
Richard got it all wrong. It was supposed to be the two of us in the end. It was just supposed to be the two of us.
Edmund, look at me. Edmund, Richard is the one who attacked you. Time and again, my God, he tried to shoot you point blank. Now, I know that this is terrible. I never thought that Richard was so desperate or unbalanced that he would try to hurt you in front of everyone. But you are not responsible.
There may be other opinions about that.
No, there were witnesses. This is not your fault. Richard was raving. What were you supposed to do? Produce Cassie out of thin air? Edmund, you need time to rest, to grieve. And at least there's this. At least it's over.
Over? It's just beginning.
Richard is dead.
He's dead. He's dead. Yes, I know he's dead. But do you think anyone is going to believe the truth? Richard's supporters are not going to believe the truth. They're going to make it out to be all my fault. There could be an uprising. Oh, my God. That's it. In the end, he wins. That's what he was thinking. He was willing to die to keep me off the throne. That's what he wanted. That was his plan.
Fine, if that was his plan, then it won't succeed. He won't win. He won't win.
Awarded for my part in this tragedy?
You'll speak to the press, Dax.
Sir.
The press. They're clamoring outside, waiting for news about Richard's meeting with me. You'll make the announcement, explaining in detail what happened.
And Inspector McDonough, you'll corroborate it?
Of course, ma'am.
And then I'll say a few words.
I've called the Prince's aide. He can help you with your statement, if you would like.
If you wish.
He's waiting just down the hall.
Thank you, Inspector. So, Dax, do we have a crisis on our hands?
A crisis? Why would you think that a
Because
situation
there were
like this would
reporters out
present...
there waiting to crucify me just for being near Richard's death. A death you caused.
Edmund, would you rather that I let Richard kill you?
Oh, good God, man, that's not the point. And don't you dare play dense with me. They'll be coming at me from everywhere, falling out of the bloody trees. And that's how we wanted it to happen. That's how we planned
We
it.
can't know that. We can't know what was on his mind. Colonel, surely you can see the problem that we have now.
Because you didn't have the good sense to tackle him instead of killing him. I am now going to be held responsible for his death. You created this mess, Colonel. You better have a damn good way of cleaning it up.
Perhaps, Edmund, if they could see you as you are now... If the people understand your grief, then they are more likely to believe our reports.
We should have a full state funeral.
I'll deliver the eulogy myself.
And once word is out, hopefully Cassie will come out of hiding. It would be quite helpful if she were at the funeral.
That's enough reason right there for her to stay away.
I can't believe she would. Richard's funeral? Why? What would be the point?
None. Cassie will come forward. If she's alive.
Edmund?
I have to prepare a statement. An appeal to Cassie.
It's a good idea. We'll prepare for the press conference. We should keep it short. Only the press that's here now. And Colonel, is there a way to stop them from filing this story until morning?
Your Highness.
Edmund is distraught. And once word gets out, it will be a madhouse around here. He needs time to rest and collect himself before he has to face the world.
I will try, Your Highness. But we must be careful, or it may look like a cover-up.
Do your best. My husband needs one night of peace. It's going to take everything in his power to get through the next few days. Edmund, is there anything I can do for you? You did well with the press.
Beth, I can't. The funeral, the eulogy, I can't.
Don't have to worry about that now.
I can't help it. I tried to think of what people would like to hear about Richard, and the only thing I can think of wanting to say is that he wanted me to be Prince.
Darling, I don't think the people would accept the idea that Richard wanted you on the throne.
Beth, when we were boys, we were the only children in the mausoleum of a place. Richard and I were best friends. He hated the way Father treated me, as much as I did. He felt every slight that came my way. So, when we were able to sneak away and play, oh, I don't know, games, pirates, war games, he always made sure to make me captain, general, or the prince. That was Richard. And I hated the fact that he had that power in his life and that he could afford that generosity in himself. But I loved him for doing it. And he hated me because I always kept that part of myself hidden, always resenting him. But he loved me because I was the only one who cared enough to try to make him laugh. And I was the only one who could. It's twisted, I guess, but it had its balance.
You sound like a lot of brothers. Just you're in a much bigger playhouse.
God, look what's become of us.
You didn't do this.
Beth, he is dead on a floor because he came to hate me more than I hated him. For something I couldn't change. I didn't make him the illegitimate son any more than he made me the second one. And there's nothing I can do to get people to understand that. There's nothing I could say. I couldn't change it, and there's nothing I can say to explain it to Cassie. There's nothing I can say. Anything I could say, she wouldn't believe, and she's going to go on hounding us, and it's just going to go on and on,
Edmund,
and I want it to end.
I know that you do. But you're not thinking clearly. You don't have to decide what to tell Cassie tonight. You don't even know where she is. You need to give yourself some time. I'm going to call Dr. Chisholm.
Why?
Because he can give you something to relax or maybe to sleep.
I don't want to be drugged. I don't want to be put to sleep. I don't want to be knocked out.
Edmund?
Beth, I'm sorry. You're right. I'm not thinking clearly.
No, you're not. You need to rest.
I do. You're right. So why don't you call Dr. Chisholm and have him bring something very powerful?
My condolences, Your Highness. It's been a horrible night.
Has been.
He needs rest.
Yes, he does. I brought a sedative, which should help you
Doctor, wait. I hate taking medication.
But me too.
Well, so do I, but if it's necessary, then...
It may not be. That's just the point. I can barely keep my eyes open as it is, so just leave it here. If I wake up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep, I'll tell.
I don't have any
myself.
capsules.
It's all right, Doctor. I think I know how to give myself an injection. I studied field medical training with one of your old teachers, Dr. Wells.
I'm sure he taught you well.
Right.
All right. Do you see this line on the syringe?
Yes.
That is the maximum dose. Start with half, no more than 1 dose every 8 hours. More than that, and you can suspend the respiratory function. Double dose, and it could be fatal.
I understand, Doctor. I'm tired, that's all. I'm not interested in self-destruction, I assure you.
All right. I can check on you tomorrow if you like.
Thank you. Oh, and Doctor, you've been more helpful than you could possibly know.